11 bombshell.
But what I saw was a deputy arrive at the west side of Building 12, take up a position, and he never went in.
The sheriff livid.
Scott Peterson was absolutely on campus.
The Stoneman Douglas school resource officer had a chance to confront the shooter, but did not.
And so what should he be done? Went in, addressed the killer, killed the killer.
Tonight, a shocking turn in the investigation into the deadly school shooting.
He never went in. Haunting words tonight from the Broward sheriff, who believes one of his own deputies had at least a decent chance to save as many as 17 lives.
Scott Peterson was placed on unpaid leave, but immediately retired instead. CBS 4's Carey is live at BSO headquarters with more on this stunning development. Carey?
That's right. BSO says Deputy Scott Peterson worked for the agency for about 32 years, a chunk of that as the school resource officer at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. And the sheriff made it clear that when that community needed him the most, Deputy Peterson did nothing. As bullets flew inside Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School last week, killing 17 students, teachers, and staff, and leaving hundreds of others cowering in fear inside classrooms, Broward Sheriff Scott Israel says the armed and uniformed deputy on campus failed to act.
What I saw was a deputy arrive at the west side of Building 12, take up a position, and he never went in.
He never went in. Israel said he reviewed surveillance video, witness statements, and statements from the deputy himself, Scott Peterson.
He remained outside for upwards of 4 minutes.
All while suspected killer Nicholas Cruz fired round after round in the freshman building, an attack that lasted about 6 minutes. Israel was clear on what Peterson should have done.
Went in, addressed the killer, killed the killer.
Israel said he planned to suspend Peterson without pay, but Peterson quit. There's an open internal affairs investigation into his actions. We got a look at his personnel file Thursday and also discovered that in 2014, according to the website for the Broward County Crime Commission, Peterson won the SRO Officer of the Year award for Parkland. A CBS 4 News crew went to an address for Peterson in Palm Beach County on Thursday, but sheriff's deputies in that county outside the home asked them to leave. BSO dropped another bombshell Thursday. Since November 2008, BSO responded to 23 calls involving Nicholas Cruz or his family. 2 of them stood out. One from 2016, where BSO says they got information Cruz made a threat on Instagram to shoot up the school. And one from 2017, where an out-of-state caller said Cruz was collecting guns and knives. The caller was concerned that Cruz could be a school shooter in the making. Israel said BSO placed the deputies who investigated those cases on restricted duty and opened investigations into how they handled those calls.
Take statements and make a decision whether or not they could have done more or should have done more.
As people continue to mourn the deaths at Stoneman Douglas, Sheriff Scott Israel is placed in a position to explain how one of his agency's own might have failed them.
Devastated, sick to my stomach. There are no words.
I spoke tonight with a Stoneman Douglas student regarding these developments about Deputy Peterson. He told me, quote, "I'm disgusted by it. It's in the job description to protect and serve, and he did none of the above. It could have been prevented, and knowing that he was at the entrance and did nothing, it baffles me," unquote. Live at BSO, Carey, CBS 4 News Tonight.